Welcome back to Eldritch Horror, where Trish and Jacqueline are getting pounded by Cthulhu, unfortunately. Alright, well, I guess we will get into it. Jacqueline, fine, 1 health, 1 sanity left. She's got 2 talents and a leg injury, and she's delayed. And we're going to have Trish Scarborough be our lead investigator, even though she has a -1 on her lore and a -1 on her strength. We had a great turn last turn, didn't we? All right. Trish is up first, and I don't know even what we're going to do. It is so brutal at this point in time. I think what we're going to do with Trish is she's first up again going to use her action ability, which is to gain a clue. So for her first of 2 actions, she will gain a clue. Then she's going to move, and I gotta figure out where I want to move her. I think she's just going to go back to... She'll go back to Istanbul. I don't know how we're ever going to get over to this and stop the sanity. Oh, hang on, she can't even do that. This is so brutal because she only has 3 sanity left. If this triggers again, she's going to lose all sanity and go insane. So she'll take a rest action. Her sanity will go from 3 to 4. And her health goes from 6 to 7. I don't see how these two are going to pull it off, getting anywhere near close to winning. So that's basically her 2 actions, resting. Does she want to get that clue? You know what? I don't think she's going to get a clue. I'm going to put it back. She's got to move. She's going to move to Istanbul instead. So she's going to do a rest action, then she's going to move to Istanbul. That's her actions. And of course, Jacqueline, being delayed, has no actions. So she's just going to stand up in the face of the hunting Bayaki, who I think is going to pound her into the dirt on the very first turn. So yeah, because she cannot evade the monster now. She doesn't have her Mr. Relay spell anymore. So, with those exciting actions taking place, I think we're going to go right into the encounter phase, starting with Trish. All right, let's see if we can at least get a little bit lucky with the encounter. She is going to have an Istanbul encounter. And what does it say? The British ambassador, Sir Douglas Rutherford, begs for your help. His child has been abducted by the Brothers of the Skin. You may spend 1 clue to find the cultists and recover the boy. If you do, improve your influence. Well, I decided not to get a clue, so sorry, dude, Sir Douglas Rutherford. I can't help you. And that's going to be the end of Trish's encounter. So there was no sort of fail effect. It's just she could have improved her influence if she had a clue token to spend, which she did not. And now, very quickly, this is going to be a really quick turn. Oh boy. Now, poor Jacqueline Fine, with 1 health and 1 sanity, must have a battle with the hunting Bayaki. And the first thing she needs to do is make a horror check. Yeah. So she's going to do her willpower -1, and she needs 2 successes to not go insane. And her willpower is 3. Her willpower is 3, and she has visions, which are going to help her, because it says you may reroll 1 die when resolving a lore test. And this, was it lore test? No, it is not a lore test. So this is not going to help her. Her visions tell her she's going mad, because this is a willpower test. Well, she has 3 dice. She needs 2 successes to not go Looney Tunes. All right. Is she going to be able to pull this off, or is she going nuts? Let's find out right now. And that's not even... If she doesn't go insane, then the hunting Bayaki will probably knock her out and kill her. So let's see what she gets. Well, she gets 1 success. And 1 success without being able to re-roll anything. Once per round when you gain this card, blah, blah, blah. Nope, she has nothing to re-roll. So guess what? She is going to lose. She only had 1 sanity rolled. She's going to lose a sanity. Well, she only has 1 sanity left. She goes bonkers. Looney Tunes. She has gone insane. So basically what it means is she is defeated. Well, let's look at the defeated investigator. When an investigator has lost all health or sanity, immediately is defeated and resolves following advanced doom by 1. Dun, dun, dun. The doom goes from 12 to 11. Okay. Relocation. Move the investigator token to the nearest city space and lay the investigator token on its side with health or insanity to indicate if she went insane or lost due to health. Well, she went Looney Tunes, so we are going to lay her down in Buenos Aires because she's in a major city right now with the lovely hunting Bayaki chewing on her brain. We will put that on her to indicate that she went nutso. All right, carrying on. Collect possessions. The investigator discards all condition cards, health, sanity, and improvement tokens and places possessions on the investigator sheet. Well, guess what? She has no possessions because she lost them all from the Dark Pact in the last episode. And so she's going to lose all her conditions. So, wow, she loses the leg injury. That is so good. So, she no longer has her leg injury. Yay. So that's, I guess, a positive for her, even though she's in an asylum in Buenos Aires at the moment. And then we pass the lead investigator while it's already at Trish. So there you go. And other defeated investigator rules. Basically what it's going to mean is we will get a new investigator at the end of the Mythos phase if we survive that long. So basically, see you later, Jacqueline. You're totally destroyed by the hunting Bayaki. So on the back of the card, there's a if you have been knocked out due to injury or knocked out due to going flippers. So we're going to leave her card off to the side, which means we can encounter her later in space and time, perhaps. And of course, I think her talents go away because they're not going to do her any good. And that's going to be basically the end of Jacqueline Fine. Nice to know ya. You went nutso, and that's it. She's out of the game. That's really not very good for us. All right. So that was her encounter phase. She encountered the hunting Bayaki and drove her insane. All right. Coming up next, the lovely, the exciting Mythos phase. Okay, it is the Mythos phase for Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Oh, man. All right, and it's a yellow card. So we're going to have the Omen track moving. It's going to move 1. It will move to the blue constellation. We have London as a blue constellation. 1 gate open. So the Doom track is going to march merrily down once more to 10. If it gets to 0, we're going to flip over the Cthulhu card. And then we have the Reckoning. The Reckoning. All right, monsters on the board we look at first. The Hunting Bayaki and the Mummy do not have Reckoning effects. Next thing we look at is Cthulhu. We already know what his is. It is each investigator on a C space. Well, guess what? There are no investigators on a C space, so we don't need to worry about that one. And then, yes, we get to look at this mystery card. Oh, wow. This one's going to be our undoing. I think this is the one that killed us in the game. Ongoing rumor, madness from the sea. Place a sanity token on this card, and each investigator loses 1 sanity for each sanity token on the card. Well, it's going to now have 3 sanity on it, which means each investigator that's still surviving in the game, which happens to be just Trish, is going to take 3 sanity damage. Well, it's lucky she rested. She has 4 sanity. Now she has 1. So that is very, very bad. All right. And so we need to continue on with the Mythos card because we're just dying in this game. Isn't it fun? Everywhere you go, people keep only those belongings that they think they need or they think will be of value. They keep only what they can carry. The rest they burn or bury, facing the inevitable looting that will come with the end of the world, which is going to be in another episode, or maybe 2 at the most. Mass hysteria. Event. The lead investigator chooses a number between 0 and 3 and advances doom by the chosen number. 0 and 3, eh? Oh, I don't know what the... 0 and 3. Oh man. Should we just pick a 3 and be done with it? Advances Doom by 0 and 3. I guess, you know what? We're going to do it randomly. We are going to do it randomly. Between 0 and 3. So we're going to roll a 4-sided die. Where did I put my 4-sided die? I have to find it. Okay, I found an 8. Close enough. Oh, no. So a 1-2 will be 0. 3-4 will be, you get the idea. 0 to 3. So a 1 and 2 equates to 0. So we are going to advance the Doom by 0, which is probably a very bad move. Continuing on. Then search the asset deck, discard pile, and reserve for all assets which with value equal to or greater than 2, plus the chosen number, and return them to the game box. What? What? Search the asset deck, discard pile, and reserve for all assets. So basically, any asset that is 2 or more gets returned to the game box. So what we've basically done is we've just pooched ourselves. All that we're going to have left in the reserve and our asset deck and everything is just value of 1 assets. Oh my God, that is just crippling. Yeah, well, that's what it says, and that's mass hysteria. Oh my God. All right, I will do that, and then we're going to come right back and I suppose wrap up this horrible episode. All right, the asset deck, the discard pile, and everything has been dumped. Now we get to keep our 45 automatics because it didn't say anything about our personal possessions. But now we have a stack here of all ones. I've shuffled it a bunch. I will actually cut it here so you don't think I've put things on the top. And all we have left are assets of 1. So we're going to have a news report. When you gain this card, immediately spawn 3 clues. Whoa, I like it. But are we going to win? I doubt it. We get a police ledger item. When you perform arrest action, you may attempt to decipher the ledger. If you pass, discard this card, gain a clue. Hey, we've got lots of clues. Like they're going to help. And we have a genealogy research task. When you defeat a monster with toughness 2 or more during combat encounter, you examine the creature's remains. If you pass, gain 2 clues and discard this card. Wow, it's all about the gaining of clues. And the last one is the bullwhip. Item weapon, gain +1 during combat encounters. You may reroll a die when resolving a combat or strength test during combat encounters. So those are the items available to us now, and we're going to zoom out, and we have to draw a new investigator. Ooh-ha! For continuing on, because Jacqueline Fine went nuts. So we're going to do that as well as we wrap up round 4. Boy, this was terrible. All right, this is the massive amount of characters or players that are in the game. I'm just going to give this, I don't even know how to shuffle this thing. And we're just going to kind of reach in here to the middle of the deck somewhere, and whoosh, this is our new investigator. Min Taipan, the secretary, is going to join us. We'll take a look at her specifics here in a second. We'll come right back and do that. All right, so let's take a look at Min. She starts out way over there in Tokyo, Japan. And she starts off with 1 cryptic text, unique asset, and 1 clue. So that's, I guess, pretty good. So here's her clue. And this is the cryptic text unique item. It's a tome action. You may attempt to decipher a cryptic message in the text. Lore, if you pass, you uncover secrets that could alter the fate of humanity. Yes, the huge manatee. And you flip this card. So she has that available to her as an action. Oh, and I guess we can look at her statistics. She has 6 health, 6 sanity, so she's a well-rounded character there. 3 lore, 3 influence, 3 observation, 2 strength, and 2 will. So, yeah, pretty good character, but how long will she survive in the land of Cthulhu is hard to say. So we're going to give her, of course, 6 health. I'll use the dice again, and she gets 6 sanity. All right, and that's going to be the end of the episode. So we have Min joining us, joining Trish. Trish is down to 1 sanity. If we can't get over and deal with this rumor it is just going to take Trish out of the picture next round as well. So I have no idea how we're going to win this. I just don't see it happening. But anyway, we'll continue because I do complete playthroughs here on my channel. You can watch as all my characters go insane and Cthulhu bursts free from his slumber from Relay and eats the world, driving everyone crazy. Alright, thanks so much for watching along. This is Eldritch Horror. Thanks for your subscriptions, your comments, your likes. Very much appreciated. Join me next time when Min and Trish battle the evil, which is Cthulhu. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So thanks so much, and we'll see you next time. But not so fast. Yes, of course, I forgot to draw a gate and a monster for the Mythos. So we're going to do it right now at the end of the episode. It's not going to really screw anything up. So we have the Amazon gets a gate. All right. Then we're going to reach into the bag of fun. And we're going to pull out, a little wimpy monster, I'm sure. So there we go. What did I grab from the bag of chuckles? We got the crawling one, because, we need someone crawling around. What the heck? Magical resistance damage is equal to your strength. Oh, gee, great. So he shows up in the Amazon, which we'll probably avoid. And the gate had the red star, or red fire circle on it. Wow, we are in big, big doo-doo. All right, thanks for watching along. Thanks for your subscriptions, your comments, your likes. Join me next time when Min and Trish try their best to thwart Cthulhu and will probably have their brains sucked out through a straw. So thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.